foliage. Foliage? This week on Sprout, it's foliage week, and we're discussing all the green leafy type things that are associated with foliage. I thought I'd do something different this week, and instead of taking pictures or doing a write-up, I would take a video and just show you all some different things that are going on around the garden as far as foliage is concerned. So enjoy. Here we have some tomatoes, and as you can see, they're green and leafy. There's some damage doing over here to this leaf. Most of the tomato leaves right now are going through a phase. I don't know if it's powdery mildew or blight or what, but there's a lot of spotty yellow dead goodness going on. Here's the potato leaves. As you can see, you got some bugs eating some nice holes in my potatoes. Here's some damage to some nice foliage on the potatoes. I don't know if you'd call this foliage. I guess you could. These are the garlic leaves or petals, or yeah, we'll just stick with leaves. I wouldn't call them leaves, but they're flat, long, and kind of droopy right now. Another month or so, they'll be flowering out. So anyways, we're leaving the backyard and we're going to go to the front yard. I want to show y'all some video of the blackberry leaves and the pecan and some roses, just some different colors. As you can see here, you have new growth on the blackberry, and you have some old growth, just some dark green, a little bit of red. These are actually starting to die off now that the new growth is on. We'll follow the maze of the water hose to the pecan tree here. And as you can see, new foliage is on the pecan tree. Just now starting to come out and show its colors for the season. Now, there's also the rosemary. Rosemary has little needles that are more evergreen and are green all throughout the winter. Now we're going to come over here to the rose bush. Oh, it bloomed. Anyways, these are more of a reddish tint on the old growth, and you can see the newer stuff is more green. There's some pretty new leaves. And as you can see, the borage, it's has a more of a fuzzy feel to it than anything. A little bit of poke, but nothing too major. Here's some phlox. These leaves kind of look like the pecan leaf, but not too much. Well, what else can I show you as far as foliage is concerned? Well, so this topic is kind of like the root topic from about 2 weeks ago. Really didn't want to do it, but hey, it was on the list, and it was time to do some foliage stuff. So that's just a little bit of foliage going on in the garden. And oh, I'll show you some a sunflower leaf. These are actually pretty big leaves, almost as big as my hand. Actually, they probably are just about as big as my hand. This plant will get about 10 feet tall. So anyways, as I go back towards the back, not much else going on, just some leafy green stuff, and oh, I can show you some frost damage. So that happened about a month ago, and this plant's actually coming back. As you can see, there's still some remnants of the frost. I'm surprised this pepper plant has come back. These are little habaneros that are taking forever to grow, but as you can see, nothing fancy. Ah, the lettuce. Lettuce is pretty good. Not your typical lettuce, but it's lettuce and it's nice colorful foliage. So anyways, oh, I can show you the Swiss chard. I don't know if there's any bugs crawling on it. Actually, on this leaf here you can see some nice veinage going on, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I can get this to focus in or not. I guess not. This is a pineapple bicolor tomato leaf. Anyways, that's it on this week of Sprout here in Fort Worth for Foliage Week.